I have fabric and I looked at a thing last night, and she said, the one I saw, she said to cut 4.5 inch squares and do the overlapping thing. So I'm gonna try one or two of those. Did we have a link we were working from or? No?
No, Usha had shared some project links for like the wine coasters and stuff. I'm gonna
Right.
like do my own thing as well. I
Uh-huh.
have craft text paper. Have you ever worked with this?
No.
It's really thick. It's kind of weird. It's pliable but thick.
Huh.
So I used a candle topper to trace
Mhm.
the circles, and then I have some cork.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
So I think I'm gonna try and get the cork on the bottom and the top of this, and then do some fun stitching and see what
Mhm.
happens.
You
So
said-
they're paper coasters, but I'll be sewing them.
Now you've got your first mixed media project.
Yeah, I am so excited about that mixed media. I have been pinning all kinds of mixed media things. The possibilities are like endless.
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait to get my fabric stash back because that's where I have, a half a yard of this and a half a yard of that. And until I have that, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna, obviously you don't want to start something. Although I did pick up some rayon stuff from the Batik, So Batik group. So I have like, quarter and half yards of a collection. So I might be able to do something with that. So I could do that.
That'd be fun. I'm finding a lot of denim, that they're decorating and all of that. That looks
Mhm.
like it would be fun, but it looks like it would take forever to do it all
Yeah.
with all the gorgeous stitching. I think Cheryl would really enjoy that too.
Yeah. Yes, I did. Okay. It looks like we're on our own here for coasters.
Yeah, I think they'll come rolling in a little later. It's funny, this Thursday group, they sleep in a little bit.
Yeah, I had to get up. I got up at like 5:30 so I could come do this. So then we can go on and do the other things we have to do today.
Hopefully this is a fun part for you, or at least opens up space for the rest of the hard stuff you have to do.
Yeah, this is definitely fun.
I'm reading this really interesting book you might enjoy. It's called Breathe, and it was just published.
We just read it. My husband and I, my
did you?
son had read it and he suggested it to us. And so Dave would read it aloud while I was sitting here sewing.
Yeah, wasn't that fascinating?
Really, very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do, like when I do my yoga, I'm very much more conscious about how I'm breathing and
Me too.
Yeah.
Wow. Can you hear us, Lynn?
Yeah, it works now. I don't know what was wrong.
Yay.
What did I miss?
We are cutting out the coasters. So Casey's doing squares. I'm doing circles. And I'm going to be working with that craft text. Have
Oh,
you ever
yeah, I
worked
have some of that.
Okay, so I'm hoping to sandwich my craft text in between 2 layers of cork and then stitch around. So they'll be stable, but still really lightweight and kind of, for some reason, I'm thinking Hallmark, like Hallmark sells these kind of coasters.
Clever, very clever.
And I love your top, Lynn. That zipper is so cool. You'll have to show this to Casey.
Yeah, I know it doesn't work.
Oh, isn't that awesome?
I know.
Cute.
With the ruffle.
The ruffle. Yeah, it goes around the back. I got it in Paris. It was really a long time ago.
You could put like a little secret pocket there, right?
You could have. Yeah, it's just sewn right on top of the fabric. There's nothing.
It's beautiful. How long
Illusion.
ago did you get to go to Paris?
Oh gosh, maybe 7 years ago.
Oh, that's about the time my daughter Ashley went. She had the time of her life.
Oh, all I remember is how tired I was. You want to do everything, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
She got to be an exchange student. And so she went with the exchange program, but the students, like the teacher assigned each student a family. So they had to sleep with the family,
Oh,
but then they would
that's good.
gather with their group. And then our exchange, the person she slept with came and stayed at our house for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
And her dream, she barely spoke any English. I mean,
Oh.
like any at all, just a few words. And her dream was to go to New York City, and we made it happen. And it was so, that was my first visit ever to New York City, and I fell in love with it. But I was so afraid that she was going to wander off in that crowd,
Sure, sure.
and
That's
I
true
was
again.
going to lose this kid. And then she wouldn't even speak English in New York City.
She'd probably be fine, but yes, I'd worry
she-
too.
Yeah, she'd probably run into somebody who spoke French and she'd be fine.
Luckily, oh my goodness, but like because she was so, mesmerized and it was her dream, she was kind of drifting.
Right, right.
Like an ocean wave was carrying her out. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So when the girls and I went back, we went back every year after that until this mess. We
Mhm.
had so much more fun when I didn't have to worry about anyone disappearing.
Yep.
Well, now we have a translator app on our phone and life has changed.
We
Yeah.
didn't have any of that. Like, I don't
Oh,
feel like 7 years ago, I don't think I had an iPhone.
no.
I think I had a BlackBerry.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Good morning, Doreen.
Hello.
Are you gonna sew anything, Lynn? Are you gonna try and put anything together?
Oh, I've got something on my machine already, so I'm gonna work on that, but I want to make the coasters, so.
No, what are you working on? Is this for your commissioned work, or
Actually, no, I haven't even started the job they gave me, but I have a couple masks I want to finish.
Uh-huh.
Our friends in Texas, they lost their kitchen during that big storm, so they have been doing dishes in the backyard for like a month now.
Oh,
That's
So I
awful.
was gonna send them some happy masks, but I just heard that Texas isn't requiring masks anymore.
Really? At all?
So I want to finish them and get them out of the way and send them, and I'm gonna embroider some linens for them, I guess. I feel so bad.
Like, not to be political at all, but does anybody know how they justify, like what do they tell people that, oh, it's not required
I don't
because?
know, but even from the beginning, the church, they're busy in a church and they never required masks. They just wanted people to come in, and they've just been very loose. I guess it's just an attitude. It's a damn
And
shame.
it's so wild because what's happening in Michigan,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, you can
I
still
mean,
be
they don't
sensible
have
and
to
wear one. They won't
mandate
stop you, but they
anything.
don't.
the whole problem is it's not really the law. It's really, you got to think about what the issue really is with the virus.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I wonder.
Whether
how-
the state does whatever they politically choose to do.
Yep.
I mean, friends of ours went down to Florida and they went, oh, they're so glad to be in Florida because there's no mask mandate. And I went, I'd still wear one no matter where I'm going.
Yeah.
the virus does not respect state lines.
Thank you.
That's cute.
That's exactly, try to find the right words to say that. Yeah, it doesn't care. It doesn't care what the rules are.
If only it did. Well, wouldn't that be great? Good morning.
Yeah.
Lizette.
Good
Your
morning.
hair looks pretty. You must have gotten to the hairdresser.
Oh, thank you. I went last week.
You did?
Yeah,
Oh, well, it looks extra nice this morning.
I'm using my phone as a hotspot, so hopefully it'll
Oh, you
last.
don't have internet
No, it went out last night, so
with a storm?
no. Just went, stop working.
Uh-oh, that's happening at Lynn's. It's happening at your house. Don't tell me this is gonna be a trend.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
darn.
coming today, the guy, so we'll figure it out.
Hope you
Oh,
have better luck than Lynn did in getting it fixed.
Well, my husband will be on him because he needs it to work.
Ah,
yeah, you're
Now you're
lucky.
telling me it's not my internet, it's my computer. I have a Mac Airbook. And they said that the speakers or the camera isn't good enough and it's the computer. But
Really?
I'm not buying it. The computer's less than a year old. I'm not buying it.
No way. There's
But it
no
was
way.
working fine before.
right.
Yes, exactly. It's always worked. And it, I don't know. But they told me to call Apple Care. I'm saying, nah, any excuse not to fix it.
Oh,
My
that's funny.
credit, because they won't give you a credit until the job is complete.
Oh,
I've never heard of that before either.
no, me either.
No.
Wow.
So it's on my list of calls. I'm gonna tell them it's complete and then I'm gonna reopen the case, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's been
Did
6 weeks.
everything. The guy came Monday to empty my pool and he hasn't been back to fix it.
What do you mean, empty it? Does it have a leak?
No, we're getting it resurfaced, but he had to empty it first. He hasn't been back at all. And it didn't
What's
take
going
even
on?
I don't know.
I mean,
Are you gonna get
Shows
it?
up.
Are you gonna get it?
My neighbor was expecting a painter yesterday. They never showed.
Hey, Suzette, are you gonna put a pretty color on the bottom of the pool?
No, we're just, well, it's gonna have blue flakes, like flecks
Nice.
in it. And then we're changing the tile to a darker blue around the edges. so-
Gorgeous.
now who, do you guys use the pool a fair amount?
I do.
Good.
I would use it every
Yeah, I've
day.
been into it all the time.
My
Wow.
husband's probably only been in it 5 times in 20 years, but
That's amazing. Do you
I
have a
use
hot
it.
tub?
what's that?
Do you have a hot tub too?
No.
That would be nice for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the pool is, give me a view, don't give me yardage. Well, I mean, you can, but like, trying to figure out how big that you have. Can you just do laps in it or what can you do? How big is?
Well, it's 14 feet wide and 30 feet long, so
Wow.
you can't do big laps. Not like Lynn's pool that's 70 feet long.
What, Lynn? It's 70 feet? Wow, you could get a good workout.
Wow.
That's nice. Maybe we should sew by the pool soon.
So Lynn, do you use your pool a fair amount since you have such a big pool? Do you
I
use
guess
it?
we use it a lot, but like one end is a hot tub for like 12 and the other end is a sun shelf. So only the middle can you swim in.
Oh, that's
So
so
the sun
nice.
shelf, where you put the umbrella and the easy chairs. So
So
yeah,
is it fairly, is it very common for you guys to, for people, most everybody to have pools?
everybody has a pool, yeah,
In Florida, yeah.
every house. And the hot tub, I love at night to sit there and watch the boats go by and sit in the water.
Oh,
Water-
You have to be
Sweet.
careful you don't fall asleep out there in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stimulation, these people go by, they're singing songs, they're getting drunk, they're doing all kinds of exciting things. I can't fall asleep. And sometimes you just smell marijuana swifting by.
Oh,
yeah.
it's like your own reality TV show.
It is.
From your hot tub. That's great.
Yeah, entertainment, especially during COVID.
Oh yeah, you gotta take all the human interaction you can get. Suzette, did you get to connect with your daughter yet? Do you know what the plans are? Are we getting a wedding?
oh, yeah.
I don't think they've decided on any of that yet. I just hope it's not huge because If I knew they were gonna get married, I wouldn't have had my pool done, because that's, there goes her wedding.
Oh, no. Oh, you put your wedding in the pool.
Yeah, because that costs like double what I thought it was gonna cost.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's over $10,000.
wow, will
Oh,
it last a long time?
Well, this pool's about 25 years old, so we haven't had to do anything to it yet.
Mhm.
That's not bad, and especially if you use it every day.
Are you getting that Pebble Tech finish?
No, I was afraid that would hurt my feet.
Yeah, we have it. I really like it. It's pretty flat.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we didn't get that.
I want-
Everything, any little thing is extra money, so. If I didn't use it all the time, I wouldn't have had it done, but it needs it.
well, the kids, the grandkids, they jump in it, right?
Yeah, they like to use it.
Well, you're getting used. I mean, I would have a problem doing what you're doing if you never use it or use it rarely.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also too, it's the property value, right? Like if you just let it be a hole, decreases your.
Oh,
property
yeah.
value,
Yeah, well, it would have lasted a while longer. It does have some areas that really need it, but it could have lasted a couple more years.
Well, then.
But when I go out there every day and look at it, I'm like, oh no, I gotta. I mean, you probably would look at it and not notice it right off the bat, the little spots, but
Mhm.
when you swim in it and clean it and all that, you notice it. So,
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
mean, we haven't had to do anything to it. Like 21 years we've lived here, but the pool was built 25 years ago.
yeah, that's not,
So
not bad.
we haven't really had to put any money into it.
So let's check in and see what everybody else is doing. Casey and I are making coasters. Lynn's working on her masks for her friends in Texas. What are you doing, Doreen?
I am doing a hem. I'm gonna be working on clothes.
Okay.
I'm gonna make, because it's dropped down, the temperatures. It was snowing, it's been snowing the last couple of days.
What?
Yeah, it started
Wow.
snowing at night and the other night it started snowing and so we're back to snow. So, yeah.
I might have to cry if it snows here.
So I'm going to,
Is
make,
it late for snow?
huh?
Isn't it late for snow?
April.
In Minnesota, anything can happen anytime. I've seen it when I grew up. I grew up way up north, right in Thief River Falls, right next to the Canadian border. I have pictures of me in May, and my birthday is in the middle of May, with snow.
Wow.
So anything can happen anytime. We just learn to live with it. But the thing is, nothing is like it is really hot in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We have the really hard heat. Spring, we love spring, we love fall, we love summer. So it's a few months during the winter. We're still going out. It's kind of boring because you can't do anything because you can't do much. Everybody takes walks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of dull, but at least you get outside. So this is a miserable time right now. It's in the few months that we're going through right now. Well, outside of that, the whole rest of the year, try living here in spring. It's beautiful.
That's what I was gonna say. I bet it's absolutely gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. It's spring. Yeah, spring. There's spring and a little bit of a chunk of fall. We got married in the end of September because Dave just loves fall because it's gorgeous. So we hate this time of year, but it's not that long.
No.
Yeah, just like our bad summer, it's only a couple months of the really hot stuff. The rest of the year is nice.
Okay, so you are about the same then.
Yeah.
So I need a little color consult for patchwork, Usha.
Oh,
Usha.
okay. Oh,
So I've
Ooh.
I've kind of pinned this one together. And then I also have this color combo. Does those work?
Those are really nice.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. Then I have this one and I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. It didn't seem to go,
It looks so modern, you know.
yeah. So, do you, oops, almost dumped my pins. Do you think these two could go together?
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Okay.
what are you trying with those
So
squares?
this is that, the wine coaster where they're the triangles that fold over each other and then you can just slip your wine thing inside the thing.
Okay,
I'm gonna,
Yep. but
You
try
want
to put at least one of the fold in a different color or some punch to it, so it catches the eye if you like that way. But otherwise, the combination which you showed is looking good.
right, so the other fabric I have is this one.
So
I do
that
that?
would calm down if you add that one of the triangle on that square.
So
Yeah.
one of those and in with these instead of the two patterns.
Mhm.
Okay,
Just one side, so you
Oh.
can have the three sides, the design part like the print, but
Okay.
one side you put this one, then that gives a calmer eye, and then the
Okay.
pattern will be highlighted.
all right, I'll do that.
And then how about you, Suzette? What are you sewing?
Oh, this dress pattern.
The Heidi. What's the latest?
Those
Well,
in.
what the problem is, it was made for a C cup,
Oh,
and I
wow.
thought, you know, maybe it would work, whatever, but
Too big?
these darts look like Madonna.
Oh, let's see. I love the fabric though. Whoa, that's pretty.
I don't know if you can tell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you might want to
So,
play with
I
those a little bit.
so I spent last night doing a small bust adjustment by watching videos. So this morning I cut out just top part in muslin and checked out my changes that I made last night. And so it seems to work. I pinned the muslin part to the back and tried it on that way, and it seems to be much better.
Will you have to waste? Will you have to waste the fabric that you've already done?
Just this front piece, but I won't waste it. I can even use that on a bag or something.
Yeah, it sure is pretty. What kind of material is it? Is it just cotton?
Yeah, it was under the specialty cottons that were by like linens and all that at Joann. So
Pretty.
By the linens, so now I'm thinking what you're doing, by the linens, and so is it a chalet?
No,
it just said 100% specialty cotton.
Oh, okay, really, that, okay, I
But
haven't seen that
it's
one.
just what it's a woven, but it does have a little bit of stretch.
Wow, that one I don't know.
But I'm just this one piece here. I won't waste the rest of it because everything else stays the same.
you could make a little
So-
crossbody bag to go with your dress.
Yeah.
I
But
got,
I always buy extra for my mistakes like that.
Matching masks, so your mask and your dress will match.
Oh, yeah, man.
But, well, yeah, I mean, well, where do you stand with a mask, Suzette? Because you've already had COVID. Like, what do they recommend once you've already had it?
Wear your mask.
You can still pass it to other people. I still wear a mask, but most places are still requiring them, so you have
Oh,
to
okay.
wear them anyway.
No matter what, yeah.
Good.
Not yet in my group.
Okay.
You could be so
It's-
coordinated.
Yeah.
Just so I didn't know if people knew this, that, at Walmart, I saw at the one store, and they may have it at all stores, serger thread for like $2.
You don't know?
What kind is it?
Um,
I think it's called Sherlock or something.
yeah,
Sherlock.
I can
Yeah.
hear you.
so, I mean, they don't have all colors, but they've got, like 4 or 5 varieties of it, of colors. I was really glad to see it there because it's, it's like almost $5 a spool at Joann's.
Yeah, I was bummed. Mine got rid of all the Gutermann thread. I used to be able to get a huge spool for $5 there, and it's 10 at Joann's.
Gutermann?
Mhm.
It isn't at where anymore? Joann's?
At Walmart, they did away with it a while ago. That's where I used to get it, because it was just, you couldn't beat the price.
Yeah. Yeah, Walmart has got us over the barrel with prices. They're just too good.
Tricia, are you making coasters?
Yeah, I'm making a regular one because my neighbor, she doesn't want the wine coasters because mostly they are like using the can drinks. So she likes the regular ones. I gave her a couple of them yesterday because she called me for the pizza party yesterday. So I didn't want to go with empty hands. So I made a couple of coasters and gave it to her already. And I'm making the rest of them.
Nice. These aren't what mine are gonna look like. So it's cork on both sides, and then a layer of, what the heck is this stuff called, Casey?
The craft text?
Craft text in the middle.
But is it going to be flat if you are using the Craftex?
What?
When you put your glass, is it going to be balanced, or if it is puffy, then there is a chance of oh, it's very thin. Okay.
Yeah, this stuff is like heavy duty cardstock, except it's kind of shapeable.
When you said in other projects fusible fleece,
Mhm.
what is that one? Is there a number for that?
It
Because
is
I
a
see
Peloton.
several-
I don't have the bolt here, it's at home, but it is a Pelham product. And I think
but
they just call it fusible fleece.
yeah, but there are some heavy ones or
I have
light.
the heavy, I do have the heavy one.
Oh, okay.
And it is thick, so if you ever have problems with layers on your machine, that's probably not the best one. Like if you ever have trouble getting over the seams.
Because last time when I made that diaper bag, I
Mhm.
used the quilting cotton.
Uh-huh.
I felt like the body is not enough to stand out. It's some kind, to some extent it is floppy, like, if you don't fill it up, it's
Yeah.
not, firmly standing.
You use quilt batting?
Yeah, I did because
Yeah.
I
And I
thought
like- I like mine with the quilt batting and the cotton because then after you wash them, right, it's like a quilt and awesome like that. But if you do want it stabilized, the heavyweight fusible fleece is a great choice. And the Decoville light, you can't beat it, but you have to be able to find it. Right
No,
now,
I do have the Decoville and I did use it under the bottom, bunch of layers. Maybe I think I used 2 layers of Decoville and 2 layers of the quilting cotton for the base.
Mhm.
Base I'm okay, but it's only the body part. I thought like, fusible fleece might be good to stand out.
Yeah, that would be good for the body. And then you could even do like 808 or 809 on the pockets, and that will give it even more structure. Because usually I don't put anything on the pockets, but if you really like a nice stiff bag, that's a great way to get a little more, but not have crazy amounts of bulk at the seams.
Yeah, I did try to put some light interfacing for the pockets, but I didn't like that way though. Yeah, as you mentioned, like, I don't want those firm standout pockets because I want them to snug to the body of the bag.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys later. The cable guys, internet guys here.
Yay.
Hey, Doreen.
Hey, yeah,
I didn't forget about your package. I didn't get a chance to go to the post office. Most probably I'll do it on Saturday. Okay,
you're just fine. Thank you.
no problem. At my work, the on-call guy got the second shot and he couldn't take it very well. So I'm doing the double duty. So I couldn't even step out of the house.
Right now you're on double duty?
Yep, I
Wow.
was working from 5 a.m.
Usha, do you drink coffee or do you drink tea?
Both.
Especially when you're doing double duty.
Mornings are coffee and afternoons, evenings might be tea.
Nice.
Yes, but I make the coffee or tea. My first coffee, I drink black, but after that, I like to have my second coffee with milk.
You do?
And even in the evening, when 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, when I feel like, I need some distraction and get out from the desk, that's where I make, tea. Also with the milk. Masala chai.
Ooh, yummy.
Oh, I should have cut the round ones. I was making only the square ones.
Let's see what yours look like.
Yeah, I'm putting the stitch and then I'll show it.
Oh, okay.
But I'll do some round ones too, so she can use it on her breakfast table.
Yeah.
But weather is good here. I'm able to go even at 8:30, 9 o'clock for a walk. So I really like that.
They're advertising element 3 again through Groupware.
GroupWorks?
Groupware?
Is it GroupWorks? No?
Yeah, group
Group
work,
something.
ASG.
Lynn, was that you that put a thing in there? Did you? No, you didn't respond because there was another Lynn that responded back and
Yes, I
went,
did. Yes, I did. I said I liked it.
ah, that was you. Okay,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
What did the advertisement say?
I can't remember. It just, it was probably the same as last time. It just said to try it out and you'll enjoy it. And it listed all the different activities, or the groups that are available.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my phone isn't down here, but yeah, it was just about, we haven't lost the ability to get together. We're just doing it online now, and
Yeah.
this is how you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think that people that aren't, I mean, people that are working full-time won't be able to do this. They can't, as we're doing it too much during the day.
But Usha's working 2 jobs right now and she's here.
What about me? I'm 24/7.
I mean, if it was the regular world and you had to wake up, you had to make sure you had your breakfast, you had gas in your car, you were wearing a nice outfit, you had to drive to the place, you had to pack your stuff, and then you had to do your work there, then pack it all up, drive home. That would be your whole day to make some coasters.
I didn't have that kind of life from past 11 years.
No.
No, I'm working from home from 2009.
Ooh, wow.
It was kind of nice the other day when I made my 2 sweatshirt type of things. It took about maybe hour 45 for each one.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It was really fun. That was fun to do. Just done.
That's the one I have, right, Doreen?
Huh?
That's the same one I made?
No,
Oh, it's different.
this one was different, but it's still one that I've made before. So I was ready to make something else, but then realizing that cutting out the pattern, all that takes time.
It does.
So
Like right now, it's gonna take me like less than 10 minutes to sew these coasters, but it's taking me 45 minutes to cut them out.
yep. So there's been stuff on YouTube when I put in the subject matter being sewing inspiration.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering, it's changed for me. So I'm wondering with you guys, for sewing inspiration. So to what inspires you to sew whatever you're going to sew? Do you just go to the pattern catalogs, or do you go to Pinterest, or where do you go to get your ideas to inspire you?
My Pinterest is my absolute favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. And they, of course, have the algorithm that they'll feed you more of what you like. So then they'll do the work for me and bring me back
Yeah.
all kinds of like that. I would say, people talk about social media addiction. I'm not addicted to any other social media source, but I can blink and an hour would be gone on Pinterest.
It is a major time sucker.
Yeah. But so I don't go there very often, but when I am seeking inspiration, that delivers every time and never disappoints.
And it's funny for me because it used to be magazine in like Vogue and In Style.
I still like magazines though, I do.
But I don't get anything hardly out of them.
Yeah, they have a lot of ads now.
My wall is full of stuff of pictures that I cut out of magazines,
That is nice, Doreen.
but I haven't added anything new.
Yeah, because then you would have to print it, then you feel bad wasting the ink.
I just, well, I mean, what I do now is I copy out of Pinterest and put it, and I just copied into a Word document. and
Yeah,
say, These are the ones that really I want to sew. So
yeah.
I've got a separate, I mean, I know I could do that on another board in Pinterest, but I'd rather have it in Word so it's very clear.
And also too, a lot of times I see people wearing or carrying something I like and I'll sneak a picture of them.
Yes, very
So,
much.
yeah, so I can remember.
Oh, yeah, what I did, I don't know if I should do this during, what do you guys, I don't care what you guys think, I just wanna know what you think. I saw a fashion show that had some cool stuff, and I just was snapping pictures. Do you think
At
that
a
is some-
fashion show?
I'm sorry?
You were at a fashion show?
No, I was watching a fashion show on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And so I was just snapping pictures. I just would, freeze frame it and take a picture of the stuff just to see what's going on out there. I don't know if I should, maybe I should just do a quick, maybe I should get my phone and, I don't know if people want to see it. If they want me, if I should share it with people to see if I don't know.
Yeah, do you think we can see it from your phone though? Will it be
Okay,
clear?
give me a second. I'm gonna get my phone.
I must not know how to use Pinterest because I get so frustrated with it. I look and I'm like, there's so much advertising stuff that you can, if you click on something, oh, that's interesting. All of a sudden you're into this
Oh,
advertisement stuff and
don't
it's not.
click. That's the trick. Don't click. I
Oh.
never click because a lot of them are just that. So just get, like, you have an iPad, Casey, or
Yeah.
a tablet. Look
Mhm.
on that so it's not so small, right? So you can
Mhm.
see, but just pin the images so you create like design boards, inspiration boards like Doreen's wall. But yeah, I never click. That's where
Yeah.
you're getting frustrated. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I don't get this thing. It just seems like a really, I mean, there's a lot of the sleazy stuff on here and
Yeah, don't go through because unfortunately, yeah, anything they have figured out how to manipulate. But what you can do then is Pinterest is a visual thing, so it has the technology to find like images and like
Mhm.
colors, like styles.
Mhm.
And so it will then start, once you train it, it probably would only take a couple times to get it trained. And then your home page will be full of pretty things you like.
Uh-huh.
But don't click that. I'm glad you mentioned that because that's just something that I just never do, but wouldn't have thought to tell someone, don't click.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I collect ideas and put them in a PowerPoint. And I just grab the image and paste it into a PowerPoint. So that's where I have all my images.
Yeah, that's good too. And I just pin the images and then only look at the boards. So just look at the pictures.
Mhm.
Okay,
Get it?
all right, so this is just a picture of one of them. Can you see it?
Not very good. Is it a man?
You don't have to see the girl or the guy. It's just,
The pants.
it's
Hang
the
on.
pants and the yellow.
Yeah, the yellow top's all washed out, unfortunately, for the camera.
Not looking clear for me.
Okay. I'm gonna shut this off.
I think the screen is getting distorted,
Hang
Doreen.
on, I'm gonna shut the lights off.
Oh, where's my?
Okay, so now it's still bad.
Yeah, I think it's just screen to screen doesn't work so well.
Yeah. If you can get them on your computer, Doreen, then on Friday you could screen share.
Yeah,
So I could do what now?
So you send them to your computer, right? Because then I can allow you to share your screen.
Oh, I did that for another group. Yeah.
Then we'll be able to see them because we'll eliminate the interference.
Okay, okay, that's easy. I'll do that. I'm gonna do some of them right now. Hold on.
all right.
How's the coasters coming, Casey?
I think I've got one done. I'm
Me
gonna
too.
obviously, I have to press it, but there you go. Usha, what do you think of my color combo?
Oh, I like it.
Real pretty.
Usha's not saying anything. I can't
No,
hear.
no, I'm on mute and saying something. I really like it. Yep.
Okay. Well, I realized I'm going to need to make them all different so everybody can tell whose coasters is whom's. So now I have to play around with the colors again. So some of them may be boring, but they'll at least they'll all be different.
You can get to the color theme for, like, green, blue, red, yellow. Don't make everything blue.
All I've got is blue fabric. So they're all going to be
Then-
variations of these fabrics.
Then you need to make some decorative stitch or something to differentiate them. Oh, see, that one
Yeah,
is
so
different.
like I said, I have I think 5 different things. So I could make up their, so I think the idea though of mixing them up and not making them too uniform is good. Because I
On
was
your
worried-
embroidery machine, maybe you can put on one of the triangle a flower or a strawberry or something else to differentiate each one. Mine is
Mhm.
strawberry, yours is,
Yeah.
cherries and something like that. If
Yeah.
you are using all blue.
Mhm. Sounds good.
Are these for you to keep, Casey?
Well, some of this material is the material I used for the napkins. So yes, I'll probably have some of them to go along with that. So
Pretty.
yeah.
How's the house coming? You haven't mentioned it for a while.
Oh, they're painting the outside.
Wow.
Yeah, so
What
we have
color?
it's a sagey green.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd done color samples and then realized, oh, I think I want to change the color arrangement, and they hadn't started painting it. So I sent an email, and we got an email back saying that the guy had bought the paint the Friday before.
Oh, really?
So we're like, oh, and then it was, can we change any of it? No. So we went up to there, and he had already started spraying the primer, which they tinted the same color as what we were going to use.
Yeah.
And so I was able to see it on the house, and I was worried it was going to be too light,
Mhm.
but it's not. So it's actually looks pretty good. So we're able to stay with the original color scheme, which won't cost us any extra money, which is good.
So the inside must be getting coming together then if they're painting the outside.
Yeah, so the inside, we have all our wallboard up and they've taped and mudded it. And today they should be putting the texture on to cover up. Now, this is one of those things, like if you're from New England, you do not understand this. They don't do a smooth wall, like the wall behind you. They don't do that. That would cost a huge extra amount of money, and they actually just don't want to do it because if there's any imperfections, they don't want to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
So they do like real heavy texture, a light texture, and then this thing that we're getting is called a Santa Fe. So where almost the whole wall is covered with mud, and there might be a few whoopses, and that's their Santa Fe texture. So it's like, it would be a lot less material if you just kind of, sanded everything down nicely and painted it. But they don't do that out here. So I figure, at night I might sneak in, and if there's a spot that's like
Sand
too much
it.
texture, I'll just sand it down before they get there in the morning.
That's funny.
So,
Wow. So what's the estimated completion date now? Are you still on track?
end of June, beginning of July.
That's gonna be here so fast.
Yeah, we keep trying to remind ourselves that because, there's have been little delays in the last week or so. The taping crew, somebody didn't have a real good handle on their schedule. And so we're like, well, they're not here today. And, then, so I put everything back a little bit, but I think we're in pretty good shape. Oh, and our excavator, we wanted him to do some work, and he can give us 2 days next week because he's turkey hunting this week, and then he's going to go turkey hunting again the week after. So that's the other thing you have to contend with, is there other things they have to do. So, oh, look at Usha.
Pretty,
Down.
Usha.
Oh, very nice. Now, did
So
you put
all that-
batting in? You put batting in those?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Mm.
I gave her 3 of them last night, so the remaining 3 I just made.
So she'll have a set of 6.
Yeah. I should have make round ones. I like the round ones all the time.
Yeah. Uh-oh, who do we lose? Lynn?
Yeah. Did she something? Yeah, she said got to run vet appointment for Lucy.
Oh.
So I proved out that I can make a coaster. So I think I'm going to hold until I can get more of the squares cut out, so I can get the right color combinations like you were suggesting. But last night I embroidered.
See?
So
So beautiful. Oh my God.
Oh, that's so cute. Is that for the baby or is that for your house?
That's for my sister-in-law. These are
Oh,
towels that I'm giving her.
Angel?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Will you take them to her today?
Yeah. We have to go up and pack some more of her stuff up and bring it down to her. So,
Oh, those are pretty. That'll make her happy.
yeah.
Casey, can you design this with the filling? I think you did the outline, right?
Yes, I did the outline, and I
Okay.
could fill in the background, I think.
When you get it sometime, I really like it to be filled.
I will try. It's a good thing for me to go back and practice using that program. I don't do it too often, so I
I
should.
didn't get that thought until I did this cat. And
Uh-huh,
then I thought like, oh, if I fill it, it is more fun. You know?
uh-huh, yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
and it would be fun to use like a variegated
Uh-huh.
thread on those wings.
Yeah,
Yes.
I ordered bunch of variegated threads. Where are they? They are here.
I don't know if I had a credible source, but I once read dragonflies are like the oldest insect.
Hmm.
Has anyone else
No.
heard that? They're
Yeah.
really old. Yeah. Okay, I have 5 coasters.
Oh, look at her.
And the reason I have 5 is because that's how much craft text I had.
Oh, cool.
And so supposedly the craft text, when it gets wet, it, takes on like a leathery kind of texture. So it will be fun to see how these change as the condensation and the humidity reach them, because they're going to be on my patio.
So you
Yeah.
have cork on one side and the craft text on the other, or
No,
cork?
cork on both
Oh,
sides,
okay.
Yep.
craft text in the middle. But
Mhm.
this cork does kind of have, you know, like an,
Are
It-
they raw edge, Andrea?
yep, raw edges.
Okay.
Yep, raw edges and round. So I'll see what happens. Anybody else have
That's
any
good.
to show before
Yeah.
we say
Oh,
goodbye?
shoot. So we could, do we need to leave right now, or could I do a quick share screen just to see?
Yeah,
if it
yeah.
works?
If you have it figured out, let me just enable it for you and you can show
Thank you.
us. And then
It works.
we will say goodbye after that.
Yep.
Okay, see if you can share.
Okay, so now. So are we sharing?
Yep, we can.
Oh,
see
how
it.
cute.
Okay,
That looks so different than what we were seeing on your phone.
Yeah.
good. If this works, good. Then, because then. There we go.
Ooh,
Oh,
look at that. That's
That's
really
interesting.
interesting. Yeah.
Good, because I'll just, I'll bring up some more. I just got these just to give you guys something.
Mhm.
That,
Wow.
this guy, this new type of,
sash, belt, something.
yeah,
Mhm.
I'm seeing that in more patterns also. It's more of a, like a sash type of a thing.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I just
Oh my
like the
gosh.
sleeves.
It's-
Mhm.
The 80s are coming back.
No.
Awesome sleeves.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I think what I'll do then, since I brought these up easily, then I will take some more pictures as I'm watching and have a bunch, have maybe another 4 to 5, 6 more of them. So
Mhm.
good. Then I will do it.
Yay.
Sounds fun.
When do you want me to? When do you want to do it on a Friday or what day? Would that be better? for
Friday or Monday work really good.
Doesn't matter.
for me.
Okay.
No, not
right.
at all. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Then I will do that. Cool.
Okay.
I hope you all have an awesome day.
All right. Bye, girls.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a good day.